A little bit framey. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RSF1's the F5 division. We're coming to you live round number 17? 16 or 17? I keep forgetting the number of it. Anyway, we're here at the Japanese Grand Prix circuit, Suzuka. A very demanding circuit. You really need to respect this track. A lot of curbs, a lot of corners that can spit you off at a moment's notice if you're not completely suited to this track. You need to be comfortable with your setup and your car at this point. And I'm sure a lot of these drivers are. Also, has been a place in the past where championships have been turned on a dime. And this could tonight. But we'll see ahead of ourselves. Sorry for the slight delay. We've been having a couple of hold-ups, but we're ready to go. 17 drivers, although one has already retired, I presume, qualifying ban for Destroyer. But we're all excited, ready for the race ahead. I'm RSF1 Rubens, and I'm joined by my compatriot, F5, normally, is TYG Rogue. Good evening to you, Rogue.
Good evening, everyone. I'm raring to go this week. So yeah, it's going to be interesting around Japan, see where it brings us. Hopefully a good race, what F5 always does. So
always the entertaining, isn't it?
It's always the action-packed race. Yeah, so hopefully it's good tonight as well.
I mean, it should be. As I mentioned, this is a very demanding track, Rogue, isn't it? I hate this place, racing it. I've never been at one with it. It's kind of like a driver's circuit, isn't it? It's like, as I mentioned, you need to love the track to even be comfortable. To be quick around here is very difficult.
I don't think I know someone who actually likes the track. So, yeah.
There is a fair few. There's a fair few. It's a nice flowing track once you're okay with it, but it's just getting to that point where you're okay with it.
Yes. It's takes a lot of practicing, I'd probably say, this track. You've got to be really, really, really good. If you're on the wheel, probably will benefit you a hell of a lot.
Immortal!
Is he gone?
Good boy. No, Immortal was sideways off the off the spoon curve. Yeah, I saw a McLaren come around the corner. He was on the racing line.
Yeah.
So I was like, drive forward. Don't stay on the racing line.
It's only 17 tonight, isn't it? Or is there a full grid? So 19. 18.
It's like 6. It's like 17 to me. Obviously, a Destroyer's already retired. I think he has a qualifying ban from the week before. Rush, what did he do in Rush? Yes, he probably does, if I remember the incident he was in correctly.
It's not frame anymore. Just reset the game. It's good now.
Yeah, should be alright. Looks a bit overcast as well. Rain would make this place absolutely treacherous.
We want rain. We want rain.
We want rain. Yes, most certainly. But if you remember last week, Mr. Rogue, Andy Yuskin, who's already topping the session on a 27.5, which is ridiculous.
Yep.
Extended his championship lead last week with a very good race win. Nobody could touch him.
It was just an easy race for him, wasn't it, really? Just if I remember rightly, like he was so far ahead and no one was near him.
He was unchallenged, wasn't he?
Yeah. Literally the whole race.
With 5 races, including this one, Rogue, if the likes of Raikkonen, Tedist, or Ted First, however you want to call him, and Tacticals want to beat Andy Yuskin, they're going to have to beat him, like, soon. Either this week or next week, I would say, to give them a chance.
Yeah, 100%.
Would you say Andy Yuskin will drive differently, or do you reckon best thing to do is just drive as quick and consistent as he has been? Because as soon as he starts focusing on somebody else, he might get some mistakes.
Yeah, probably. I feel like it was at the midpoint of the season where he started dropping a lot of points down to the simple fact that he is so far ahead. So he is probably thinking, I don't need to win every race now. I just need to finish top 5. That's probably what he's thinking. And then that finishing top 5 starts to get into battles to 7th, 8th, starting to cause a little bit of problems, do a couple of moves he probably shouldn't have to really make. Bear in mind he was championship leader. and that's where he lost quite a lot of points to allow the others to catch up. So
Mhm.
personally, if I was in his shoes, thinking back to what happened probably a month ago, I would say no. I'll try and drive my best, try and get a couple more wins under the belt just to solidify everything. So, yeah.
Well, that win last time out means that he's now on 5 victories this season.
Yeah.
But what I do notice in his results, like he can have like 2 wins in a row, for example,
Yeah.
Austria and Silverstone. But then the next 2 races, he had an 8th and a 0 points.
Yeah, and a no scorer. Yeah.
Yeah. And the times when he's got 8 and 0 points, his rivals, Raikkonen, Tacticals, and Tedis, are all scoring big points. So whether it's because he goes from a selection of tracks that he likes to one that he doesn't, because that can happen, I guess. But needs to change the trend tonight, and he needs to continue on the momentum, keep the others at bay.
Yeah, definitely, 100%, mate.
Right, so looking at the championship, I've just got it up now. So Andy Yuzkin has a 33-point lead going into tonight's race. Obviously, he cannot win tonight, even if he wins and everyone else gets 0 points. But yeah, it's pretty solid gap with 4 races after this one. But again, that can all change in a second. Tedis is now second, speaking of the devil, because of his good, decent points recently. He's on 195, Andy on 228. Third place is Raikkonen 181. Again, still catchable behind Andy Yuzkin, 47 points back. But yeah, needs to start beating the Renault driver if he really has a chance of the championship. Tacticals is still in it as well, as is McCracken and Dano. But they're all around the 100-point mark off of Andy Yuzkin. 7th is Lincoln, picking up some decent results recently, 117 points. Then a bit of a gap to your boy Prue, 71. Daniel on 64, Hippo on 61. And then the 2 Haas drivers, Destroy on 58 and Mand on 30. Timmer, back in Racing Point once again, is on 23. Same as Immortal on the Red Bull, also 23. Orphan on 10 and Chronic on 7. The Constructors is very, very close. The Renault boys lead the Ferraris by 16 points coming into this race. Williams have dropped off a little bit. They are 63 behind the Renault. And then you've got Racing Point in 4th, McLaren in 5th, Mercedes in 6th, and then Red Bull, Haas, AlphaTauri, and Alfa Romeo. Your boy in the Williams beats Andy by 3/10. Solid lap.
So this is where in Q1 last week, Andy was still like 7/10 ahead of everyone. I know I could get near him, good day in quality, but your boy the last couple of weeks though, he has been up there. He started 3rd last week in quality.
Was challenging Andy for the race win.
Yeah,
he would have been. I think he would have pushed him all the way to the end if he didn't have that spin, I believe, early on in the race.
Yeah, 100%. Only Destroyer was in 2nd, wasn't he? Oh.
Second was Raikkonen.
No, I said quality.
Yeah, Destroyer also qualified quite well. Yeah, had a rough race, I believe. Also compounded by the qualifying ban that he has now. Here comes Lincoln. Hey! 27-2 from Lincoln.
So bear in mind, this is Q1. 27-2s on the board. Are we looking towards 26-8s?
I mean, 27-2s at this stage is impressive, I've got to say. Because anything in the 26s, you're looking pretty handy, and that's in any division, really. I mean, although probably 25 is in F1, but 26 wouldn't be too shabby. I think 26 was F2 level, so yeah, these guys are really pushing each other.
They'd be above me, I'll tell you that. We're in the 30s round here. I've done a lap, yeah.
See, the problem I have with this place, Rogue, is in particular the S's. Like in qualifying, I could maybe like hook up the perfect lap because adrenaline and all that kind of pushes you through. But it's consistency I don't like, because all it takes is turning too early, turning too late, especially in the S's, and you're off.
Yeah.
So all have a big slide, and if you don't catch the slide, you're off into the barrier, as we've already seen before this week.
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean.
There is things going wrong with my cameras right now. They keep on putting me on weird angles whenever I go to TV pod.
Yeah, same. That's probably just a game.
That's a new thing. Oh yeah, Easton in the chat said F1 would be mid to low 25s. So yeah, scary people actually. Scary people do 25s.
I'd do 24s to get on the level.
All right. What you doing in What you doing in F4 then, eh?
Not a chance, I haven't been doing 24s. Mate, get me in the old leagues, not I was doing 24s.
Yeah, Jesus. Let's say though, if you are doing 24s, definitely get yourself out of F4. My goodness. Empty the Mighty, just about to finish his lap on the 29s, goes to 11th. We do have a new driver amongst our midst, Man JJ, M and JJS. What, we need to figure this out. Is that MAND altogether? So it's like Mand JJs, or is it M and JJs? It's like, is it? You know what I mean?
Manda JJ.
No, but is it M space and space JJs, or is it all together?
Oh yeah, I didn't look at it like that. Yeah, I reckon it's M.
Yeah, you
and
see
JJs.
what I mean? Because he's got like capital letters.
Yeah, I reckon it's M and JJs. Yeah.
Yeah. Easton, I'm in F2 now. That's why you don't see me in the F1 paddock anymore. I've been moved to F2. I raced on Sunday. Actually no. I say I raced on Sunday. I kind of trundled round at the back on Sunday in F2, and I crashed. So that's the thing. Yeah, Muddy Biscuit thinks it's because it's the capital letters. He thinks it's M and JJS or M and JJs.
Could be.
We need to think of a nickname before the race, otherwise that's going to be complicated.
I reckon just call him M. Or JJ, just call him JJ.
JJ,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think JJ is the easiest thing.
Raikkonen P4, just ahead of Tedist. Pretty good that from Raikkonen in the ballpark. Where he wants to be, where he needs to be. So that leaves just Hippo and JJ to settle up. Isn't JJ the nickname of KSI, if you know KSI?
Oh no, yes it is.
Oh god, no, you know him. Oh yeah, isn't JJ his nickname or something?
I don't know. It might actually be his name.
It's KSI in disguise.
Knowledge, integrity. It's like knowledge, strength, and integrity, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Hippo through the final corner, and 10th place for Hippo. Very nice. That leaves JJ with time to set. You know the one thing of this track, which I really like of this game? That annoying bump on the last corner. It's not there anymore. If you remember that.
Right. Okay. I don't know. No, I don't remember it.
No, there used to be, you know,
on the exit
as they
into
come out.
last.
Yes.
Yes, I do know what you're on about.
Which I hit last
Yeah,
season, and
you
it
could
chucked me into the
spin.
pit lane wall.
Yeah, you could spin. If you hit it in the wrong angle.
And the real annoying thing was that wasn't there in real life. And the driver said that. It's like, well, why is that there? Obviously they removed it, and the last corner is so much nicer now.
Alright.
Although you can still chuck it in the pit lane. Well, don't get me wrong. Still can lose it. Raikkonen with a second lap goes to 27.4, so definitely on pace. He's right where his title rival is. It's actually quite close to the front here, Rogue, which is good to see.
Yeah, it is very close, to be honest. It's probably been the closest it has been in a long while in Q1.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who gets like completely out. I know there's obviously only 2 spaces going out, isn't it? No, 1. Sorry, only 1 person's getting knocked out.
One technically, but 2, because of you already got Destroyer, so it's 1 other that's actually setting a lap.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a lap on board of JJ? Just crossing the line now.
I'll let you do that.
Okay. Give it the opportunities.
I'm not the best at this.
Right, no worries. You just say what you see, basically, on board of this. You've gone through turn 1, quite nicely. Turn 3, see the car gets a little bit sideways sometimes. Again, you've got to kind of want to flow the car through these S's.
He's fighting it too much.
Yeah. It is difficult. Again, you need to sort of angle the car right, and if it's the wrong angle, it'll be messing up the next corner. Seems an okay-ish lap from JJ so far. Of course, this is his first race. Might be a few nerves here. Comes into the hairpin, which, again, like last night, I said this was probably nicknamed or named after a Japanese driver like Kobayashi or Sato, but not confirmed that yet. Now into spoon curve, double left-hander. He is the exit. This might see him through. He needs to be at 29.7 for Moses, who's now on the bubble and finished. See whether he does. Orphan goes to 11th. Nice lap from Orphan. Here comes JJ into Casio triangle. Chicane. Bit cautious on the exit, bit sideways. This might be enough. No, misses out by 2/10 and he's out.
That's brutal. It's brutal.
Looked an okay-ish lap, but I guess it just wasn't fast enough by a couple of attempts.
Yeah, that is fortunately that is very brutal.
So both Haas drivers, and I now drive for Haas in F2, are out in Q1. Excellent. Just what I want to see.
That's what we love.
Yeah. Lincoln, top in the session, just ahead of your boy Prue in the Williams. And half a second covering the top 6. That is very tasty. So, Race of Champions, end of the season, Mr. Rogue. I don't know if you've heard about that.
Yes, I have.
I don't think I'll be racing.
Yeah,
I
definitely will not
so
be
far
racing
off. Yeah. But if we're talking about F5,
yeah,
just for a second, obviously they're representatives in the Race of Champions. More than likely going to be Andy. More than likely going to be Tedist and Raikkonen. But the 4th place, though, is still up for grabs. You've got a possibility. You've got currently, if I just... It's my phone again. Have a look at it. So currently you've got Tacticals in that 4th place spot. The Champions League spot, if you will. But he is 6 points ahead of Kraken in 5th, and then a further 8 points back to Dano in 6th, and then you got Lincoln in 7th. All of them separated by 19 points. So all 4 of them can possibly do it. If you had to pick your 4th representative, represent F5, technically our division, who would you pick out of those? Putting you on the spot, really. So you got Tacticals, Kraken, Dano, and Lincoln.
Probably, I reckon it's going to probably be Tacticals. 1 second.
Alright, no worries. And obviously them four might be pushing for the Race of Champions spot, which again the driver vote for what tracks we do will be released at the end of this week on the Friday, as well as a few more details about how that's going to work. Of course, no driver draw or no car draw for that Race of Champions at the end. It is all multiplayer cars, but again, details of that will be released soon.
Sorry, I was to answer the phone call. Yeah, I reckon it's probably going to be tacticals. I really do. I sort of feel like...
That's one thing, though, because each of those...
Recently, he's been most consistent to get points in the top 5. He's sort of like the best of the rest at the moment. I do feel for him because he's just lacking that win, and all the others do obviously have on him. But yeah, I do feel like tacticals is going to be there. It's going to be close, but I think he just has that edge currently.
It is, as you say, that win is eluding him, and I do think as soon as he gets that win, it does so much for you, doesn't it? It's confidence, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird because like people on the outside, like watching league racing, think, or they're not part of it. They think, oh, it's silly. It's a mental thing as well. When you're doing a full season, I mean, like next season is, if we do a full season, it's 23 races. You've got to be mentally, enduring to do a full season. Race after race, being consistent as possible. A race win does you wonders. Gives you almost an over ego, isn't it?
Yeah, because that's the thing, though. You get that win, and you're like, yes, come on, I'm ready for the next one. Because it's not even that. You'll get the win, and then you won't want to go off. You'll then want to start practicing for your next race because you're eager to get there and do it again because you felt that feeling of winning, so you want it more and more and more. Well, that's what I'm like anyway. But yeah.
Obviously, the problem is if you go the opposite, as in go through a run of races with no points.
Yeah, I also do this as well. The depression starts kicking in. Yeah.
Was it? I think 2 seasons ago, I went 8 races with no points, and that's trying. That's the thing. If you get no points without trying, then obviously, you need to try harder. But if you try really, really hard just to get 1 point and you still don't get it, horrible. Right. Q2 strategy time. We've had a couple of races this week, and by the looks of it, it's kind of the same as if you remember last week, Rogue. If you get through on the mediums, and the mediums are about 6-7 tenths to the softs, you get through on the mediums, you have advantage. Softs at the end of the race are very, very quick.
Right, yeah.
But it seems to me a lot of people on the mediums here, Rogue. Possibly rain later in the race. We haven't been told about weather yet.
Well, we don't really know, do we? So
seems to be too many. Seems to be too many on the mediums.
Yeah. Does seem like that. But I don't know. It just seems questionable. It'd be nice if someone in the stream would say it's that. So it's just raining off the weather.
It's a dry race.
It is a dry race.
Dry race is Eastern, yes. Yeah.
That's boring.
There seems to be a lot of people on the medium tyres, but obviously, as Easton said, it's the most ideal strategy. Andy with a 27.9 on the mediums is a very good lap.
It's not a bad lap at all, is it, really? What about in the mediums, about a second behind? No.
6, 7, 8 tenths, give or take. Can be a second, yeah. Depends how well you get hold of the medium times, really. As a whoa, there you go. Exactly the same time. Nice, Dano.
You just can't.
Wow.
You just can't write it, can you?
Jeez, exactly the same time to the 1,000th as well. But because obviously Andy said it first, he goes ahead.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works on this game. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
How it works in real life, anyway.
I mean, he's also got an A, so it could be that.
Oh, no, they can't do alphabetical.
I don't know.
Actually, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Then you'll be like, oh, I'll just make a gamer tag that has started with the letter A.
Yeah.
Then I'll always be first if it's a tie.
Yeah. Just let me match everyone else's time and I'll get first.
on board with tacticals as he goes through the S's. Manjay's official says, hello, I'm MNJJ, just call me JJ. There you go, problem solved.
Yeah, see, probably.
Well, it wasn't a problem, it was an issue, yeah. Again, no, whenever I say JJ, I just think KSI.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stop. But no, I'm gonna stop.
Oh, parting of the ways for tacticals there. Timur on the left and Chronic on the right. As he came out the hairpin there, going through the spoon curve. Obviously aiming for, I'd say low 28, high 27. Exactly where Andy and Dano is to be probably safe.
Yeah.
A lot of people on the mediums.
100%.
Oh no! Now he's saying in the chat, I could be KSI. You never know. I
doubt it.
We'd know about it.
Yeah.
We'd know about it if he was 28.5 from tacticals. Not bad lap. Might be safe, might be not. Depends over so many people go on the softs, I guess, at the end of it. Ooh, Lincoln 27.7. That's only a couple attempts quicker than Andy. That seemed. What did he? Do you remember what he did in Q1?
Andy
on
done
softs?
A 27.
On a Lincoln.
4. Oh, he done a 27.2.
Ah, so yeah, that's a mistake in that lap, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, close from your boy. Hit the curb on the exit of the spoon. Haven't seen a crash yet, Mr. Rogue, and we saw I think 4 by the time Q2 ended in F3 yesterday.
Yeah, well,
F5 better than F3 confirmed.
Don't want to say it, but
Oh, let's not start that. Oh, your boy, hello. 27.5 in the mediums.
that time there, I reckon it's gonna get through anyway if anyone goes on softs.
Yeah. That's the thing with your boy. I don't know if you noticed this as well, Rogue. He's a good qualifier, but the race just seems to get in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's
Yeah, he bottles it
what's
under pressure,
hurting
doesn't
his season. Yeah. That's what hurts his season. I think seems to be known for that. Timur 29.9. Here comes Tedis. Could he join his teammate on the 27s?
No.
It's going to be a 28. It's 5th.
he? Maybe a second.
Tedis,
behind.
Raikkonen second.
27.7.
Wally Merchant, says Easton. Yeah, it's a good qualifier, but race results kind of here and there this season, to be honest.
Like to see like to see him also get into the top 10 today. We'll see him a bit
Oh, he
further
goes
up.
9th. He goes
there
9th,
we
did
go.
you say that? Nice. Can you do that more often?
Yeah. I'd like to see Orphan get in top 1.
Top 1?
Oh, the top 1. You just want to
I'm not
see him
saying he
first.
can't do it, but...
Orphan, you
I'm
should
saying he
control
can't
me.
do it, but
I'll
that's...
do it for you.
Yeah. Like, push in both... Pushing both the, what are they called? The sticks on your controller. Push them both in the same time. Oh, Moses. Oh, Raikkonen. What's happened?
Right,
Raikkonen's good
illegal
penalty.
blocking.
Oh, was he being done by that? He was right in front of Tedist. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
5-place grip penalty.
He was... That is a very, very silly, stupid one, and that's partly on the game and partly on him, isn't it? Because...
Yep. That's brutal.
Oof.
You can
He
only
is
laugh
not
at
going to be happy
can only
about
laugh
that
about
at
these
all, is he?
things.
Well, because it was unnecessary, wasn't it? Like, he could have easily just allowed... Or maybe he was... And Tedis was like, no, I'm not going to let you... Because people do that, don't you? You slow down to let them through, and they like, no, I just want to stay behind. And it's messed Raikkonen up. Oh boy.
Certainly has.
Ouch. And you know what? That'd be even worse if it comes to Q3 and Raikkonen gets on pole.
It's not fifth, isn't it?
Right. Oh no, sixth. Sixth would be. See, thing is, like, in real life that makes sense. Like, it makes sense from the game because Tedis was on a lap, but he was on a horrendously slow lap. He wasn't pushing, was he? So, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, he not happy. He not happy. Yeah, he raging in chat right now.
Livid. Shame it.
Livid. Yep.
It's quite funny.
Well, all I can say is he's got to put his head down, doesn't he? Because here comes Tedis, 27.9. Nice. Yeah, he needs to put his head down for the race, doesn't he? Because...
Well, yeah, you're not going to get anywhere by getting angry, are you? So, it is what it is. It's what it is
driving tonight. Right, who's on the cusp? Immortal retires from 9th. Strategy?
Yeah.
Plenty of time for softs.
Yeah, I definitely think he's just sitting there, just wanting to stay on the medium sort of thing. Like, he's not fussed about going on to them softs, whether it's out top 10 or not.
Hippo's heading out on the softs as well. Tim out on the softs. Daniel, who is on the cusp in 10th, is on the softs as well. Who would you say is safe? I'd say top 6 is safe, probably.
Yeah. I'd say Tactical's on the brink. But he can't get out now anyway, so he's sticking with it.
Connor Todd saying, evening ladies. We aren't ladies, we are men.
Shalom.
I don't know about Eastern.
He's
not sure about Eastern. Yeah. Right, Mr. Daniel. Daniel P45 on the soft tyres. Needs to be aiming right into the 27s on these softs. Let's see how he takes turn 1. Quite a bit of understeer on the exit. Who else is on a lap? You've got Hippos on a lap. Orphan and Empty the Mighty both in the pits. Immortal's already retired. It's all down to the 3 on softs to see what they can do and disrupt the top 10. Ronick is in the pits as well, so he could be in trouble. Who else? Just thinking Tacticals might be in a bit of danger as well.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, but I don't know yet. A bit of a lock-up Andy there, though.
Yeah. Both racing points on another lap, although Timmer's outside the top 10. Lincoln's in the top 10, but he's 5 on the softs, which is an interesting one. And you're out of Spoon Curve, qualifying over. There goes Lincoln. Well, Lincoln's not going to get a lap in anyway. Oh, did Lincoln give Timmer maybe a little bit of slipstream? Because they were close.
Potentially.
Doesn't help Timmer because he stays in 14th. Daniel should be fine. Yep. 4th place. So it's just Hippo. All eyes on the Hippo. Needs to find a second to crush Immortals and yourself.
Jesus wept.
Broke the curbs a little bit, didn't he?
I thought I was on a wave.
So this is to crush not only Immortals' top 10 dreams, but your top 10 dreams, because you said you wanted Immortal the top 10. And Hippo's the one that could ruin this for you. And for Hippo as well. He's half a second up this week. Oh,
no, he hasn't.
No, he's alright. Is it going to be enough? 28.7. 28.6. Oh.
10th, I think you're 10th.
10th.
Get out.
Oh. Oh, Hippo, how could you by not even a lot. 900ths. Really, Hippo? I mean, GG Hippo. Well done for getting into the top 10, but by that much? Nah. So Mortal just misses out in the top 10. MT the Mighty in 12th, Orphan 13th, and then the two Irish drivers, Timmer and Shadow Moses, 14th and 15th. Of course, the other big story, Mr. Raikkonen with the 5-place grid penalty. Not very happy about.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a tough one. I mean, you're going to have to try and qualify first.
Hmm. Even then, it'll be 6th at best, but at least it's not. You know, it could be worse. The worst thing he wants is, well, outside top 10.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
Well, no.
Maybe starting 10th or no 11th could potentially.
Well, no, because my thought is if he's 11th, he doesn't start on fresh tyres, does he?
He should do that, shouldn't he?
No. He start. That's the thing with the penalty. Makes it even worse. If you obviously get into Q3, but then qualify like anything lower than what would it be, 6th or lower, then you start outside the top 10 and start on the tyres that you did Q2 on.
Yeah. That's
so worst case scenario would be 15th and starting on tyres.
Yeah.
Done Q2 on, which was mediums, I believe.
See, this is the thing. I thought you would get new tyres, but on you,
No? Only if you eliminated. See, he made it through the Q3. You see.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, but the grid drop, because he's basically done a naughty thing. You know, well, he hasn't. You get my meaning. Basically, if you get a grid drop penalty, means you have to be punished. If you get fresh tyres, then that's a benefit, isn't it? So.
Yes.
Right,
yes,
top 10 anyway. Who's your money on? Tough one.
Yeah, it is. Oh god. Got to change it up this week. I feel like your boy.
I
feel like he's got a good shot today.
Let me just check again at the stats, actually, because we do have our resident stat man, who's in the top 10, actually. Mr. Hippo does the stats, does the screenshots for the standings as well. Oh, Andy. Is that going to validate next lap as well? I believe it does. Yep. Not a good start for Andy. Already validated the last corner, which does that annoying thing, which is stops you next lap as well.
Yeah. I feel like your boy. I'm going to back your boy. So, yeah, alright. Seems pretty good on the old S section. Nice and fluid. Keeping the car moving really easily, not fighting it. What's very key. Gain a lot of time just by keeping the car.
Hasn't had a pole position.
He not? No, he
Apparently.
hasn't. He finished
I thought he had
last week in Q1 and Q3. So that's what I'm trying to push up a little bit.
In terms of pole positions, you've got Source with. Well, this is of Russia, so Andy got pole the last time, so he's on 2. So Source is on 5. Obviously, Source is a reserve now at the moment. Tedis has got 3. Tactical's 2. Lincoln on 2. Andy on 2. Raikkonen on 1. And Dano on 1. Everybody else you see here hasn't been on pole yet.
Right. Oh, okay. So.
You see? Looking a solid lap from your boy, though, at the moment. My stream's frozen. Hopefully it's alright for everyone else. It's my laptop having a funny moment. 27-2.
Still
Very
really
nice
fine
lap.
for me, mate. Still fine for me.
Yes, it's my laptop freezing up. Whatever. Raikkonen, hello. 27-0. He's got fire in his eyes. He's angry.
He's angry.
He's driving really fast. 27-0, very nice. Again, though, it makes it even worse. He's got the grid penalty if he ends up on pole. Tacticals has pitted it. Hippo just about kept that valid. Don't know how. Goes third. Nice, nice, nice. Right, just got Tedis next. What is my laptop doing? I can't see the chat. Tedis third, just behind his teammate.
Connor Todd coming in saying your boy first, Raikkonen second, Teddy's third. So.
Okay. Great, now my laptop is black screening. Fantastic. That's what I want to see. Andy invalidated again on this lap.
I'll tell you what, he's not having the best of times, is he?
Pressure.
Oh!
Whoa, whoa!
You can see a
You
car
saw that as
going
well.
crazy there, can you? You can see that going straight into the wall.
Calm yourself down, Mr. Andy.
Someone angry.
Well, that would have been a very foolish spin, wouldn't it?
Oh,
And that
course.
spin could have ended in
It
retirement.
wasn't really needed there, was it? Like, didn't need to go that wide.
No.
It was already validated, so should we?
Well, he was driving too fast, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Right, who else is on the lap? Chronic, I think. No, slow lap for him. That's the first round, and you've got Tacticals and Daniel on outlaps.
Ted, this is on a slow lap. I think he's about to go on to the
Here's
lap.
the thing.
Not sure.
Here's the thing I want to know from the chat and from you.
Yeah.
If Raikkonen gets the pole, but obviously he has that grid drop. Oh yeah, I keep reminding you, Raikkonen. Does that mean he goes on the stats as pole position, or does it go to like the next person?
I don't know. 'Cause technically, he's not pole.
Goes to Raikkonen, doesn't it? I guess.
He may have set pole, but he's not pole.
It won't start on the grid pole.
No. I don't know.
Actually, the thing is, I think in real life, Michael Schumacher, if you remember, had a pole in 2012 in Monaco.
Yeah.
But he had the grid drop from the week before.
Yeah.
But they said, oh, he's on pole position. So I guess technically he does go to Raikkonen if he gets it.
Right. Okay. See, I didn't know that.
It surely be the person that sets the fastest lap, says Easton. Yeah. So I'm thinking too much about it. It's my problem.
Yeah, you think too much into things, don't you?
I really do. I really do.
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Daniel. A lot of understeer through that spoon curve, which is natural, obviously, on your qualifying lap. Yeah, Tubbs the Great in the chat agrees as well, which, by the way, is a lovely Twitch username, Tubbs the Great, with an 8 on the end of it.
Tubbs a great 8, mate.
Yeah, lovely. P5 for Daniel, 27-6, just behind Dano. Oh, Dano and Daniel together? Really? Ah, should have seen it coming ever since I saw they're both in the paddock. Right, tacticals, 4 minutes left. Onyx on an out lap, all the rest are in the pits. I think Daniel's on another slow lap, so where can tacticals go? Ideally, you want to get ahead of both Williams, but I don't think he's going to do that. Behind Daniel. Behind both Daniels. P6.
Jesus! Daniel just went like deep into the gravel. It was very close. He nearly lost it, but he handled it right in the end. Close. Very worrying.
Would you say Andy Yuskin's under a bit of pressure here on this lap? This next 3 minutes.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Validate your both runs.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a time on the board.
This is just Andy all over in Q1, isn't it? He does it every single Q1. Q3. Jesus.
What invalidates both runs
Yeah,
and
he
then
always
like,
does
pops
it.
it on the pole in his last lap.
He always does it.
Yeah. Although he's only got 2. He's only got 2 poles this season, and his second came last week. He's like the opposite of your boy, isn't he? Like, he's a solid qualifier, but doesn't get pole very much. But then he races very well.
Yes. Yes.
Stays out of trouble, consistent.
Yeah, he's pretty good like that. So
They need to be. And I will tell you one thing. Last season, Andy Yuskin was in Tier 5 also, and he, in Abu Dhabi, won the race by like 20 seconds. So if he's in championship contention, he probably will be by Abu Dhabi. He's got the advantage surely going into that. That was his second race, and he won by 20 seconds last season.
did he?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Dominant. Complete dominant. Just flew off. And everyone was like, oh, he's going to be great next season, and here he is leading the championship.
Only a 5 stage here. That would have been great.
Right. Out the hairpin. Looks a solid lap so far for Mandy. And don't have a delta to see kind of a lap it's on, whether it is quick. Had to turn off a little bit. Tacticals is out. Or retired. He's got no more sets of tyres left. P6 at best for Tacticals.
That's tough. That is tough. For Tacticals. I feel like he'd want to be a lot higher than that. I think he's struggled the last couple of weeks in quali. To be perfectly honest.
It's respectable, but he obviously wants to be higher than that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he third place. Splits the Williams
Yeah, but he's
for now.
going to go again. He's got to go again. Now he's got a time on the board.
Lincoln. Yeah, at least he's got a time on the board. That's the most important
Lincoln's
thing.
got to
That's
get
a
a lap
solid
though,
time.
as well. This set in purple sector 1, so hopefully he can carry on flying.
Personal best in qualifying, that is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry, you're not the only one that gets confused
I
by
thought that was
that.
personal best sector in total.
Yeah, no. Because you check it in the race director and it shows that it's not the quickest in the sector. It's pretty good still, though. On an out lap. Is that Red Bull coming round? Yes, it is. Ferrari as well. Of Raikkonen on his out. Oh no, Raikkonen's not going to make it. Is he going to make it? No. Raikkonen came out the last corner, he missed the line. Lincoln nearly bins it into the pit lane and goes pole by 5 thousandths ahead of Raikkonen.
Raikkonen's missed.
Love it. Oh dear. Is he
going
going to stay there though? Is he going to stay there though? Because you've got people on laps. Checker flag is gone. Chronic is not improving. Is Dano? No, he's not. He's got the Williams of your boy, who is a 10th up. It's be mightily close.
Andy Yushkin is also not going to improve.
Big slide. That's going to cost him. Your boy.
It's pole.
No, it's cost him.
Pole. Oh no.
He had a massive
You're
slide
boring
on the
me, you've
last
let me
corner. That's
down.
cost him. Tedist. And then Andy, who's eased off. So where does Tedist go? Can he spoil Lincoln's party?
No, he can't.
No, he can't. Stays 5th.
Lincoln, dark
it's
horse,
just-
mate. No one expected it.
I think it's just Daniel. Yeah, it's just Daniel. Who is 10th up. Now 2 tenths up. Always going to get himself right in there. This is mightily close. This is 3 tenths covering the top 5. And you've got Daniel coming round, who is just on
Nice
par.
and close, nice and close, nice and close, nice and close.
Where does he go? 6th.
One position.
Goes ahead of Dano. So Lincoln, by 5 thousandths over Raikkonen, takes pole.
It's a joke, isn't it?
Oh, oh. What a qualifying.
Hopefully Lincoln can make this count. Being first into the danger corner. The danger zone! That's the danger zone!
Wow. 3 attempts covering the top 5. That is really close. And that is Lincoln's...
I think that's his first. Is it his first pole?
Go back to the stats. That's his 3rd pole, according to the stats.
Third pole. It's not bad going, is it? Not bad going at all.
So Raikkonen will go down to 7th. So not too bad. So it's got Lincoln and your boy on the front row, Andy and Teddist on row 2, Daniel and Dano.
Oh, who invited him?
Then Raikkonen. I did.
Hello.
Oh,
Because it's my job.
Who invited this guy? Who invited this guy?
No idea.
Who
Mate.
invited
Bridge audio, Lincoln.
I've
Who
included.
invited this guy? Who's it? Oh my god.
I did. It's our job. It's the thing that we do. We like to ask Paul what their thoughts are. 5 thousandths of a second ahead of Raikkonen. Nearly binned it headfirst in the pit lane wall as well. Just to top it all off, which would have been funny but really disappointing, of course. We would have laughed, but also would have been felt sad for you. But you kept it out of there. Snatched pole away from Raikkonen to minimise his damage from the grid drop. You've got to be very happy with that. Your 3rd pole of the seat. I don't know when your last one was.
Hungry.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Three
that's
three
going a
weeks.
bit.
Yeah,
God.
I imagine.
Lincoln.
I think it helped hugging the pit a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah, you almost scraped the pit wall. So yeah, you got to be happy with that. Expected it, or?
No, I was more expecting probably 4th, maybe 5th. Oh. Yeah, a bit crazy.
Yeah. Any questions from you, Rogue? Seeing as you like this guy very, very much.
I can't ask any questions because I don't want to jinx anything. I just want you to have a good
I
race.
don't know what's going to happen.
So you're going to get your first win this season?
No, what have you done?
I'm a bit
Sorry,
inconsistent.
sorry.
Yes, I don't know. It depends if I can keep it consistent or not.
Inconsistent. You at the end, by end of Monaco, you were the only person that had points, all races, and then you went on 4 with none. So
It's
yeah,
winning.
you haven't been consistent.
It's
Yeah.
winning. We'll see.
Yeah, I just hope you have a good race.
Good.
Young Avoida.
Yes, most certainly. Looking at the hello. Soft, medium, medium, soft, medium, medium. Nice. So on the softs, obviously, Lincoln, your main goal: get a good start, get away, pretty much
Hopefully.
from the 3 behind.
Yeah. Hopefully I can. I think only a track position is key. It's not that easy to pass.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping to try and get away if I can. But inconsistency might not let me.
Who's in the members' lounge?
No.
In the members' lounge, what Hippo put?
I don't look at what he puts.
Yes, let's have a look. What do you put?
Lincoln's a lucky sugar honey iced tea.
Oh, yeah, it was a bit of
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, obviously you're hoping for a good result. Last podium was Belgium, 3rd place.
Yeah.
And then you had to go all the way back to, Australia, the podium before that. So you're just hoping to add to your collection now.
I would like it, yeah. I just hope I don't bin it on the S's. That's my main worry.
Okay. We'll get you ready because we're ready up now. So good luck.
Good luck, mate. Hope you have a brilliant race. Don't bottle it.
Cheers, mate.
He's gonna bottle it.
Already.
I can tell he's gonna bottle it.
No, please. No. Do you want to have a good, comfortable race? Fine. I tell you something. This is a race that the Williams boys, having qualified well, they need to bring home a good haul of points on this.
Yeah.
Although it's not that easy. So You want to take us through the grid?
So,
Please?
we haven't got 20 drivers, we're starting 17th. In 17th, we have Only Destroyer. 16th, Longbus. In front of his teammate on his first race, we have JJ. In 15th, we have Shadow Moses. In 14th, we have Timmer. In 13th, we have SARS Orphan. 12th, we have Mighty. In 11th, we have Immortal. In 10th, we have Chronic Buds. In 9th, we have Hippo. In 8th, we have Tacticals. In 7th, we have Raikkonen after qualifying in 2nd with his 5 grid penalty. In 6th, we have Dano. In 5th, we have Daniel P45. In 4th, we have Ted First. In 3rd, we have Andy Yuskin. In 2nd, we have your boy Prue. And in 1st, on his 3rd pole, we have RSF1 Lincoln.
Thank you very much. So,
His 3rd pole? Or was it
as
his 4th pole?
Third.
I think I get it right.
Last one was Hungary, and then, oh god, my memory's not good at all. On the one before that, might have been no, Australia was source. Can't tell by those results. Might have been Spain. Got 4th in Spain. So might have been that one. As I said to Lincoln, right, he needs to get a good start. Is step A. Step B, get a good gap on that first stint before he pits.
Yeah.
He needs to be in the lead. He cannot have your boy or Andy, or even both, get ahead of him.
No, he has to make sure he's first the whole time, as you said, before he pits. He has to.
Yeah. Daniel's got to make progress from P5. Get ahead of the 3, ahead of mediums. Same with Hippo and Chronic Buzz, 9th and 10th. Yeah, cold tyres for them too, Moses and JJ. You must always leave the space on the formation lap. Right, the good thing for Raikkonen, I guess, with that grid drop, he's P7, but he's on the same tyres as those around him. It's not massive, and you don't expect Tacticals to fight him into turn 1, so you can try and move his places forward. He's got to, when he's got Andy and Tedist ahead of him in the championship and ahead of him on the road.
Yeah.
Right, are we ready?
3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. Ready for 5 red lights.
I've got a terrible camera.
It's ahead for the start of the Japanese Grand Prix. Lights on, and away we go. A great start from your boy. He might be alongside Lincoln going into turn 1. Lincoln didn't get a good start at all.
Lincoln has got
McLaren of
first.
Dano. McLaren of Dano right on the inside. Andy's off. Andy's off into the gravel. He's going to come back on the outside. Lincoln! No!
Oh my god, he's spinning back
It's
on the
alright.
track! Oh my...
Oh, there's all for enough for the back as well.
How's he done that?
Your boy into the lead. Dano into 2nd. What a great start from him and the McLaren. Ahead of Tedist and Raikkonen. Andy Yuskin went off at turn 1, but regained himself. But he's got damage on his right-hand end plate. Must have got that as he came back on. But Lincoln as well. He said he didn't want to bin it at the S's. He didn't even reach the S's, I think. And had a bit of a slide, but he's down to 11th.
Good move by Raikkonen though, starting in 7th up to 4th straight away. He's just putting that pressure on them Williams boys straight away. What he needs to do.
Must have followed Dano as because he was rocketing up on the inside, nearly on pit lane wall.
Yeah, really good line Dano had.
Always Tacticals. Oh, where's Tacticals? Oh, there he is. He's pressurising Andy for 6th place. Where did Andy get that damage? Did he get it as he went off or as he rejoined? Either way, that's going to hurt him massively. You got to feel for Lincoln as well. He's right in that midfield mayhem pretty much. Oh, was contact as well.
Dano.
Hippo pits. Mortal pits and Speed's in the pit lane.
Quite a lot of people in the pits.
Dimmer's had a spin as well on the last corner.
JJ from 16th up to 10th. So he's moved up quite a few places after all them pit stops. Dano in the pit. So where did he? Oh wait, what? Oh no,
There's
my thingy's messed
Mortal
up.
and Hippo in the pits.
Yeah, I know. It said Dano's in the pits, so I just looked at it. I was like, wait, what? He's not in the pits.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grid's messed up. Shadow Moses in
Yeah,
first.
wait
currently.
to it. Now JJ, now Timmer, now Immortal. It's changing all the time. What's going on? Great stuff from your boy. There's enough for one of the Mercedes at the back of it. That's Moses. Well, no, it's one of the house drivers. It's
Raikkonen.
JJ.
Bit too much curve there for Raikkonen, but lost a little bit of time on Tedis. But managed to keep on the track just.
Right, there we go. Sorted itself out now.
Finally.
So Dano, after, I think, what was he... Where did he start? So that would be 6th. He's now right up with your boy and keeping your boy arm's length. And here comes Raikkonen, though. Got a massive run at the last corner. Fastest up for Raikkonen. He's really on the move. On the outside of Tedis.
Made the move.
Into 3rd place.
Tedis having a little bit of a sniff back on the inside there, but didn't go for it in the end.
Is it a bit
Dano
confusing
struggling.
that Andy did... Oh, yes. Might have had a bit of an off. Is it confusing that Andy didn't pit to get rid of that damage?
He did, didn't he?
No, he didn't. He's in 6th place. Oh, in the gravel, he's off.
Oh my god!
Gathered it back. He's got horrendous understeer.
He's got to pit. Why is he not pitting?
Well, I guess at the same time, if you pit now, it's hard tyres, isn't it? And you don't really want to be on them.
Yeah, I suppose.
Look at Raikkonen. What? He's fired up. A fired up Raikkonen is a dangerous and quick one, isn't it? By the looks of this.
Yeah, it's just all over the back of Dano. I feel like Dano's struggling with the pressure of it, and it's just leading to mistakes after mistakes, which is allowing Raikkonen to get right on his gearbox. And I mean, he might make a move here if he's close enough, but I think he's probably going to leave it for the straight. The most sensible thing to do, isn't it, really?
Yeah, he gets a good exit
DRS
out the
as
last
well.
corner.
DRS open.
Not using ERS.
Interesting that is, because he might not overtake him.
Oh,
he's left this close.
Oh, he did it.
Dano very
Gave him a bit of
wide.
room. Tedis might get a good move from Raikkonen. 2nd place from like 7th, 3 laps ago.
He's only 1.6 seconds off as well, or first, so all he needs to gain up is that 6/10. Just getting that DRS, just to sort of just catch up. So yeah.
Back on the back on the tyres again. I tell you what, Lincoln's recovered nicely. He was 11th at one point, it's now 8th. Of course, he's on the softs, so he would be quicker than the mediums, but he's got to get by Andy at this point, who is really struggling.
Yeah, he is.
Muddy Biscuit saying maybe Andy's trying to stretch the Haas, which should be good from about lap 5. You can't really go to the end from lap 1, so that's what Andy's trying to do. But he's just losing so much time.
He is, yeah. Losing too much time.
As I said right at the start of this, I've seen so many times in Japan, championships can turn on a dime. Championship leader, damaged and struggling. As Daniel's ending off.
Oh no, not Daniel. He's such a good race. Tedis has just taken over Dano as well now. Going into that first corner. That straight is absolute DRS. I'm not going to say that word.
Lincoln's just flown by Andy. So Andy's in 7th for now.
This is Lincoln's catch up though. He's got to catch up. I do feel bad for him because he should still be in that first position, but he just went so deep into that first corner. I feel like he went overly deep because he just didn't want no damage or anything, no one to hit his back end and stuff like that, and he just cost himself. Because then he over accelerated on the curbs, and you know you don't want to do that here.
No. Who else has made progress? To go back to the position change. So Raikkonen up 5. Dano had a great initial start, but I think his race pace started dropping him back behind the 3 leaders.
Yep.
Tactical's up 3. Destroyer up 8 places. Because of course he had that qualifying ban.
Yep.
He's up to 9th. And you got Moses as well, up 4 places.
I wonder what's happened to JJ. Seems he's a whole lap behind.
Had a couple of spins I saw in the background.
Shame. This means he's going to get lapped on lap 5.
Yeah, he's first race and all as well. Just trying to get into the groove. 3-second time penalty as well.
Daniel P45
Raikkonen
picking up a 3-second as well.
Raikkonen closing in on your boy. He's kept with him. Oh, JJ's off the front. Where is he? Oh, he's way off. He's allowing the leaders go through. Good boy, JJ. Not having a good time, I think.
Is he going to hold up the people behind him? Oh no, he's gone right into... Jesus. I mean, it's the right thing to do, but he's about to get lapped by absolutely everyone now.
Yeah.
I'll get on that racing line. Get off that racing line.
It's all nicely poised with these top 4, isn't it? You can all see each other. Going to depend when they pit.
Oh my god! JJ Tokyo drifting. I don't even understand how his car's still alive. he's about to get lapped by everyone. Poor guy.
Yeah. He's not having a fun time at all, is he?
No, I think he's
Will
tired.
the other races? Look at Raikkonen get on with this.
Yeah.
He's
I said that though, didn't I?
He's,
I said once he got past there, he's just going to charge and charge and charge, and he's setting fastest lap after fastest lap. He's going for it. Tell you that now. He's angry.
Never anger Raikkonen. Never anger AJ. This is what you're going to get.
Thing is though, this track suits him with the wheel, doesn't it? He loves this track.
Yep. Added to the fact that you've also got Andy in his troubles.
Yeah.
He's ahead of Tedis as well, which he needs to beat. Knows his objective, and he's just simply trying to do it.
Come on, go for it.
Lincoln, meantime, he's obviously gapped away from Andy, and he's on the back of Tacticals. Tacticals on for had a look. Tacticals on for a solid result, but just cannot keep pace with the front 4 at the moment. But still picking up good points, if you can say where he is. Oh, Andy. That understeer is absolutely horrific. You're right, you've gone quiet.
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at something and just couldn't find it.
No worries. Couple battles going on, but obviously the problem for Lincoln and Daniel now, they're starting to get to the end of their tyre life on the softs. They'll be jumping on our mediums. That you can see on board of Daniel the understeer and just the lack of grip and confidence that Andy has.
Yeah, he's struggling. Going wide into absolutely everything, basically, and I don't know what his damage is like though. I don't know if he's just got a light yellow or if he's heavy, or I don't know.
Looks to me like a big end plate's missing on the front right.
Yeah, it is. The end plate's missing on the front right.
Guess that'd be yellow, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yes, because quite a big bit missing. The thing he's got to remind himself is some points is still something, isn't it? He doesn't want to be in a situation where he's trying too hard to recover this, ends up with 0. You're not going to be close enough. Thinking about it. It's very difficult to make a lunge of that chicane, isn't it? Because it's not exactly wide on the entrance. Didn't get a good exit. It'll be pitting anytime soon. Still not close enough. Oh, and then a big lock up on the curbs as well. Looks to me the front 4 was a group of 4. It's now Raikkonen and your boy in a 1v1 duel, and then you got Tedis and Daniel in a 1v1 duel. They'll split themselves up by about 4 seconds. And you got Tacticals, Lincoln, who's caught up to the back of Tacticals, but again his tyres are starting to wear off too much, so we pit anytime soon. Daniel on the back of Andy, and then you've got Destroyer, who's 10 seconds off, but still in 9th. MT the Mighty holding on to 10th, who's just ahead of Alford, who's having a solid race. Might be sneaking into the points tonight.
That is literally... He needs... I really want Orphan to, like, become amazing next season.
Oh! I just caught onto the Tedis and Dano battle. They were so close to the pit lane wall on the inside. Dano's made it through past Tedis. So again, they're in a little duel. Both Williams drivers in a duel with another driver of a different team. One Ferrari, one McLaren. Dano's in the 3rd.
It's interesting to see though that Raikkonen hasn't made his move and trying to get in front. Or
Oh, what's happened to Mighty? Why is he off? What happened to Mighty? Why is he off there? Oh, 10 seconds as well. Why is he off there?
What's he done?
He was already on the grass, like halfway. He was already past the pit lane. Oh, he's got massive wing up. What's happened there? Well, that moves Orphan into 10th. No idea what happened to Mighty.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I didn't see that.
I saw the dot. It was like where the Mercedes has just gone by. Just into turn 1 now on the map. As Raikkonen's looking all over the back of
Your boy's defending
boy.
very well.
Yeah. Good exit.
Into
Oh,
pit.
pits. Is that it?
What's
That's
he doing?
early, isn't it?
He's going on hard, surely. I'm gonna watch this. See what goes on.
That's an early pit stop for a medium, isn't it?
He's going on the hards. He's on the hards. Very interesting strategy.
Oh. Clean air.
Maybe he's
He'll-
thinking more of a tyres are sort of going a little bit. I don't want to
Yeah,
waste.
Lincoln pits as well. Andy pits as well, but of course he had that damage.
But he's come
Listen to
out
the HUD.
in clean air. So he's just going to have a fresh run at absolutely everyone, isn't he? Where all the others are
Yeah.
obviously ahead battling, using their tyres up, where he's sort of not. I feel like his hards will really come into play quite fast. But it's going to be interesting now to see what Raikkonen does, if he just carries on plodding away on these mediums and tries to go softs, or if he's thinking the same thing, oh, my tyres are dying, maybe I should just go on the hards.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Andy Yuskin had a massive tank slapper for the S's. He's gone onto the hards, and he's in 12th at the moment. He's just trying to pick some points out of it. But the difference is like he pitted on the same lap as Daniel and Lincoln, but because they were on softs, they could go to mediums. Because Andy was on the mediums, he had to go to the hard tyres. And any good, decent points is going to be a struggle from here, I'd imagine. That is pits. Also for hard tires. There goes your boy. They're just into comfortable, a lot of clean air. But that's a weird one. You can push mediums to softs, can't you?
Apparently so.
It seems a safe call. What do you guys in the chat think? It seems a safe call for me. These two Williams to go on hards.
So clearly, I know they're always in the same party and they're always talking about strategies and stuff like that. But I don't know if this is the correct strategy.
Orphan. Sorry, Orphan's lost it in the middle part of the S's and
What's
he's
the chat
struggling
saying?
to get the card to...
AJ will have your boy on toast.
Something about he'll catch him back up
So
or something like
he's
that.
21 seconds behind your boy at the moment. It's about a 24-second pit stop, I'd probably say.
Mediums to lap 16, softs to the end, says Millsy. Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree as well. Even you softs can, go 9 laps.
Yeah,
that's what they would...
It's not a killer
That's
round
what
for softs around here, is it? It's not like the tracks where you go 5 laps and your softs are dead.
And that's what Easton is saying about AJ will have your boy on toast because, well, in other words, he's basically going to catch right back up to him.
It's just going to be
What a shame for
all.
Orphan. What a real shame for Orphan. He's just staying out of the way there. He's on such a good race. He was 10th, I think.
He was 10th. Got a 10-second time penalty. That's just stupid. He's letting people pass. He's doing what you should do. And he's getting a 10-second time penalty for not moving.
Yeah.
Has Tacticals pitted?
No. You've got the front three.
Your boy and Ted is the only current, and Lincoln the only current ones out of that battle who have pitted.
Yeah, you got Raikkonen, Dano, Tacticals, Destroyer, Timmer, and Orphan yet to pit. And he's got himself into 10th. And at least he can has no worry about tyres towards the end. I guess that's the only thing about the hards, I guess.
Yeah.
It just for me, that like the Williams were in track position and fighting for the win. Seems very conservative as Lincoln touches the grass on the inside of Destroyer. It does move across, but it's alright. Lincoln into 6th place. I don't think old Destroyer's got a bit of damage himself.
He's backed off of it anyway.
Yeah. Both Haas drivers not having a good race. JJ 2 minutes off of Orphan in 16, but he's not retiring though. This is the thing.
I'd have been gone.
JJ.
I'd have been gone after that spin. Well, fair play to him. Fair play.
Now let's see what Lincoln can do with those Williams drivers. One compound better. He's got 6 seconds. He's got 13 laps to catch maybe at least one of them.
Anyone
and
in this
stream
retiring know the difference in pace between the mediums to the hards and then the soft to the hards? What's the time difference? A lap. That'd be interesting to know.
Well, like every track, I think, just in general, I think the hards are difficult unless you are able to work them. Massive, says Millsy. About 5/10 mediums to hards, says Easton. Yeah, it's about
so it's probably
half a second, give or take. Oh, Hippo's out.
Probably a second on.
Where's that? 130R. Right on the outside of 130R. How's the? Wait, is it?
Yeah.
No, I'm confused. It's the other side of the track, edge of the S's. Oh, there's a Red Bull off as well. Daniel, spoon curve. No safety car. I was confused. I thought that was like right in 130 up.
So
No,
it's
entered the S's.
1.2 seconds from softs to hards a lap.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Andy moves into 9th. That's a shame for Daniel. Bit of a mistake. And a shame for Hippo as well. That's 2 races unravelling in the space of 5 seconds.
Thing is, though, Teddy isn't right with his teammate. What's going to cause problems? If Teddy was right behind your boy, it would then cause Raikkonen problems. Because if he, well, when he does come out behind, sort of thing, you'd want Teddy and your boy together, so then they're battling him, wearing down their tyres as fast as possible, because it's just an absolutely annihilate them. Otherwise, they've got to try and work together, and then like that sort of fun. I don't know.
The first set to 3. JJ again getting out of the way of everyone else. At least he's doing that. Doing the right thing, but...
Yeah, I'd have been gone by now.
Yeah,
2.5 minutes behind.
2 minutes. Jeez.
Right, yeah, I'd have been...
Good
Fair play
resilience.
fair play
It's
to him.
practice, if anything.
Nah.
Isn't it? It's practice, if anything.
Yeah.
First race, could be first ever league race. One of those things. We're just waiting, really, for these front 3 to pit when they emerge and what tyres they're going to be on.
Currently at the moment, there's definitely got to change until the pits happen. So, I mean, I'd imagine pits are going to start to take place this lap or next lap for these soft runners. So,
Just trying to think when or where Andy could end up in this. He's doing reasonably well. He's keeping consistent on those hards. Just thinking...
I don't think any higher than 7th.
Yeah, because Immortal and Destroyer will pit. That will move Andy to 7th.
Yeah.
But that will be it. Yeah, I agree with you.
No, I don't think Immortal will. Actually, no, yeah, he will. He'll have to, won't he?
Hey, has to. Raikkonen pits from the lead. 15 laps.
Down on pits.
On to softs. And these will be... I don't know whether they'll be fresh or not. Depends whether he saved one.
Tight, you know, he might come out in front.
I know as well, onto softs. Where is your boy? There he is. There's Raikkonen. And he's got out...
Teddy's has had an awful...
Head of Teddy's.
Teddy's must have swung.
Right. So there's your target, AJ. 3.5 seconds, softs. This will catch up to him quite easily, I'd imagine.
I did 2 laps, mate.
Yeah. And then you got Dano, who's going to be behind Tedis. Who's that in front of them? That'll
2
be
laps.
MT the Mighty, I think. Nice one, MT. So, yeah, Andy 7th. Not going to get any higher. You got Dano, who's going to be flying on those softs to get Tedist. Then you got Tacticals, who's going to be on the back of Lincoln, and then Lincoln may catch up to Tedist. And your boy. You're all going to pass your boy, maybe.
Yeah. Mate, that hard is a terrible, terrible decision.
As I think it was safe considering where they was. Like, I can understand if they were like 7th or 8th maybe. They want to be safe to get points, but when they're competing for the win potentially, wasn't aggressive enough, was it?
No, not a chance.
Ah, but Millsy does bring up a very good point. Yes, these softs will get to the end relatively easy, but as you can see, Raikkonen is pushing very, very hard on them. They will start to wear after about 7 laps. And that's the only way your boy can do it. He's got to hold off AJ until that point. Easier said than done, though.
Yeah, I mean, He's catching him quick, isn't he?
He says, yeah. What else we got? We got Dano slowly catching, but he does have a penalty. And you got Tacticals.
All we can really hope for is Shadow Moses to hold him up by it. I mean,
Safety car would be very fun right now.
it'd be interesting.
Safety car comes out now.
Because your boy would pick go on fresh softs and then come out behind.
Would he though?
Yeah, I would.
Oh yeah.
You'd be a fool not to.
Oh, I like how this is working out. You've got all, so the 3 people on softs are all within a second of the guy they're about to pass. All right.
The question is, so that's what Millsy said in chat. Can you defend against softs on the hards? Like, you've got to make sure you're in a position where you're not going to get DRS down this straight every single lap.
It was 1.2 seconds quicker on that lap.
Yeah, I know, but the question, his tyres are going to burn off quick if he's trying to rally around it. Now he's battling. It's a case of like,
Look at this.
can your boy stick his car in the position the whole time?
Look at this. You got a similar situation. You got Raikkonen, who's right at the gearbox of your boy.
Yeah,
You got Dano, who's right at the back of Tedis, and Tacticals in the back of Lincoln.
Yeah, it's all sort of a battle for third, really, isn't it?
I think your boy might be okay for second, but he's definitely going to lose this lead here. I think this is just a matter of time. And Raikkonen's just going to bide it. The other thing, if you notice on your boy, he's already got the fuel gauge. It's already yellow.
Yeah.
It's underfueled it.
He's got to try and block him, mate. Maybe slide him
Within the rules.
Try and slide him right up on this corner. And go!
Yeah, Raikkonen's just going to wait. He's a wise head. Oh, and a massive slide for your boy. Actually might have helped him.
Yeah, I think that's helped him. Nah, he's going to get swallowed up, mate.
No,
Look at him, he's getting
No,
swallowed up. Turn!
Oh,
my god!
Oh! Raikkonen!
I did say turn!
Right over the camera, right at the outside, takes the lead.
Jeez.
Made an absolute meal of it. But, fucking hell. Oh. Dano just got by Tedis. Tedis is sideways. I don't know whether there was damage. There might have been.
Back of Tedis.
There might have been contact. I'm assuming. But Tedis is now vulnerable to now Lincoln and Tacticals. Oh, Lincoln. Nearly off. Oh. Shut the door. Oh, more of a time. Last corner. Safety car. Oh,
my god.
no.
Oh my god. This is gonna get interesting.
What did I say? A safety car. Oh,
This-
what did
this
the guys
is
on hards
where-
do now?
Right, so your boy has to pit.
Give away track position now.
Yes, that doesn't matter.
Oh, Chronic.
Tedis is then
Drive
got
through.
pit. But then they've got
Drive through
brand
for
new
Chronic.
softs
Oh, Immortal. Why?
where
Why you do
Raikkonen
this?
and Dano softs are going to start dying off, and they're going to have fresh
No.
softs.
This kills anybody on hards. This kills Andy. Andy would have been alright with
your boy stayed out.
That's a last minute decision because he nearly hit the pit lane wall out of all that. But Dano's not gonna. Here's Tedis. No,
That's silly.
Lincoln does.
I think that's
Tacticals
silly.
does.
I think that's really silly.
Does Andy. Does Andy pit? Going to his Delta. Yep. Fresh sauce for Andy.
It's just... What are the Williams thinking?
Trap position? Well, the only
No,
thing is
it's
trap
not going to
position.
be track position though, is it? Because Lincoln's got fresh softs, Tactical's got
Oh,
fresh
look
softs,
at this.
Andy's got fresh softs.
Look at this from
All
Daniel.
going to be behind Tedis and your boy. And now, mate, your boy and Tedis are going to be lucky if they finish 7th and 8th.
Hmm. Interesting from Daniel. Stuck ahead of Andy, who's going to be on fresh softs. Well, are they going to be on fresh softs? They might not be. They might be used ones.
I got to hope they're fresh off, aren't they?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Tedist. 5-second time penalty. Who did he hit? I didn't see who he
Shadow
hit.
Moses.
Wait, shut. Oh, Shadow's a lap down. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh, indeed.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Late safety car really...
I think the Williams are messed up, personally. I do think they're messed up. Track position and all, they would have literally still been second and third. They would have been third and fourth.
That's going to wreck Tedist. That's going to
Yeah.
absolutely wreck it in that 5
They're
second.
both sitting ducks.
I tell you who could benefit hugely from this. Tacticals.
Yeah.
He can get himself onto the podium. Well, he's currently on the podium if he stays where he is, but he's on fresh softs. So you want to move ahead of Tedist. Could even move ahead of your... But you could have a Ferrari 1-2.
Yeah.
Tell you this also saves. Now where he is on fresh softs. Andy Yuzgan. Because he was looking at, what, 7th at best?
Shadow retired in the pits.
Daniel Pitts.
Hey?
Never mind, Andy's 7th.
That's an
Probably
interesting
changed
pick.
his mind. Probably changed his mind about the softs. He's probably seen everyone else around him and he's thinking, right, I better be in the same situation. Drive through for Chronics will bring him way out of it. You know, also, JJ. Been... Oh, I don't know, is he going to be...
No,
he's still lap,
I feel
he's
like
still
these
lap down,
two
isn't he?
soft runners will be okay.
Yeah, he is.
Because of how, like, easy they've been on their tyres for the last couple of laps under safety car. So they're not going to be ruined as such. So then, yeah. But
Muddy Biscuit in the chat thinks both your boy and Tedist are going to be a sitting duck, especially. I feel for Tedist. Look at all those cars on softs. Some fresh, not Lincoln. Don't hit the back of him. Gives Lincoln another opportunity, although he has a 3-second time penalty, but at least he can maybe salvage a podium considering the spin he had on the first lap. Oof. Oh, Moses is retired. Okay. Oh yeah, Millsy's saying another thing, Rogue. I don't know whether you felt this. Hards after a safety car are horrible.
yeah, because they're tired. They're cold as absolutely anything.
I think, not to put commentator's curse, I think this is Raikkonen's to lose at this point. He has an advantage here.
Yeah.
Safety car
I'm
in this
still...
lap. Oh, that's a late call.
That's very late.
Oh, that's not awkward at all. Hopefully we'll sort each other out here. Lincoln's got massively held up. And away we go, we're back under racing. That was a very late call from the safety car. We're back underway. The front four gapped a little bit to Lincoln. We're back under racing. And let's see where the two Williams boys can end up. With 4 laps to go, and Teddy had a massive slide. Tacticals all over the back of Lincoln as well.
Yeah, but then Lincoln's all over the back of Tedis, and he had that slide, and I don't know, it's going to be interesting. You've got to see Lincoln get past Tedis as fast as possible. Maybe this lap, maybe on that back straight.
And he needs to get by Daniel as soon as possible as well. Wait, how's Daniel? Daniel's got back ahead of Andy. I'm sure he pitted and Andy being squeezed. No.
Forced your way through.
Jeez, well, he felt, right, I'm being squeezed. I just edged by a
Have it.
robust pass, but it worked.
I feel like Dano's struggling on these softs, you know.
Well, this is the thing. Some of them will be fresh. Some might not be fresh. Oh, look at the run he's got though.
It's not going for it.
In the chicane maybe. Go for a lunge. Oh, your boy. Oh, moved
my
across.
God.
That's very fortunate. Oh, he's got a massive slide.
Oh, my
and here
God.
goes Tennis
Oh,
round
my
the
God.
outside. Oh, this is getting messy.
Through the
Go.
middle!
Oh,
Through the middle!
seriously.
Please go through the middle!
Oh,
Yes!
Daniel!
Oh my God, big squeeze! It's gonna cause carnage!
How has that not
What is
ended?
going on?
Oh,
Oh, my
Lincoln's
God!
gone off.
It's bumper cars!
What is going? How would they not
What is
all
going
spinning
on?
backwards into the gravel? That was insane.
Where's Lincoln? What's happened to Lincoln?
Lincoln just yeeted out of there. It was like, I'm not having any of this. Oh, I think he got damage. Oh yeah, he's got massive damage. Oh, Lincoln. Pole sitter. Massive damage on the front wing. He must have had contact and all of that. Well, Raikkonen's gone. In all of that. He's 5 seconds up the road.
Tennis and your boy train, eh?
Oh, Red Bull off. Daniel off into the wall, edge of the hairpin. Don't bring out another safety car.
Your boy needs to stop moving side to side. He needs to pick one end.
Oh, I missed that because I was looking at Daniel, who's dropped it in the pit lane. Not the pit lane. Edge of the hairpin. Oh, your boy.
One move, mate. One move, not
It's a
three or
bit
four.
too aggressive. Dano again. He's got tacticals all over him as well.
Gonna...
Also got Andy. He's trying to stick his nose in, trying to improve.
This could be tacticals here.
Well, it is at the moment. He'll have Dano and he'll have Tedis. He's looking at a third place, but he's got Andy putting him under so much pressure. Andy could find himself on the podium after everything he's been through this race. This is all for third. Raikkonen's gone. Raikkonen's 5 seconds up the road. Surely one
Dano's
less
now
unless he drops
holding
it
back
himself.
tacticals and thinking this is where tacticals needs to put in something.
He's on 7-lap tyres. Tyres are gone.
Dano's gone, yeah.
Their bite's gone.
This is where tacticals and just needs to put his nose in, I say, because Dano I feel like will pull out. Needs to try and make something happen out of nothing. Being safe doesn't get you nowhere.
Oh, massive ERS. Oh, don't go on the outside of... Jesus, Dano! Oh!
Oh!
Knocked him sideways, right back in front of Tacticals. He's nudged your boy wide, and Andy's now rubbing tyres. Here comes Tacticals. They're both so low in the ERS. Oh, here comes that. Andy, inside of 130. 2 drive.
Oh
No!
my fucking...
What is going on? This is mad. This is absolute madness. And Andy Yuskin has just overtaken 2 drivers. A bit of robustness. Oh.
If I could
I don't know
count
where
on
to
someone
look.
putting their nose in, it's definitely Andy. Oh!
Oh, your boy. Go on the grass with DRS open. How has Andy ended up third in all
Make that
that?
move, tacticals, make that move. Oh!
Oh,
your
onto
boy
the
went
curb.
straight into the side of tacticals.
He caught it on the curb. He had the wheel on the curb. That's not him turning in. That's spun off the curb.
Is that giving tacticals damage though?
I think it might have done. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, left.
Yeah, that's caught on the curb, spun him sideways. If Tacticals wasn't there, it would have been into the wall.
So Andy Yuskin has to make up a couple of seconds. Will he make it up? That is the question. He should do, shouldn't he?
Teddy's got a 5-second time penalty, so he's got Teddy's. He'll be moving to second.
What did I say about your boy though? It's just like, because he's on them hard, he's trying to defend so hard, it was just so dangerous, and then it just cost him at the end.
Discretion, better part of valor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that last bit before anyone points fingers, that's definitely got caught on the curb, and that was it. Well, that was mad. Wow. Raikkonen's probably completely oblivious as what's happened behind him. the one thing I'm amazed about out of all that is how Andy is now finding himself in second place and has just got the fastest lap. When at one point, what was it, 10 laps ago, he was 7th. And probably losing out massively in the championship. Raikkonen's got... Raikkonen! Did you see that?
No. I would love to.
He
Crashed though.
he dropped it on the edge of the S's. He was, you know that curb on the exit?
Yeah.
He was on it.
Oh no.
Andy,
Oh,
3-second time penalty. Ah.
Oh, penalties. You've got to stay within 2 seconds.
Yeah, then you'll have it.
And then Dano's got to be...
is out of...
Dano's literally got to
Dan-
finish right up the backside of Andy.
Yeah, because he can get Tedis, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll get Tedis, so it'll be Raikkonen, Andy, Dano on the podium.
He's too far away at the
dropped
moment.
on the last lap.
He's nearly 2 seconds away from Andy, who's 5 seconds. Oh, it's going to be very close.
Timmer's on the back of Tacticals. Tacticals with that damage. Timmer's looking at a P5 possibly. But Raikkonen wins the race in Japan. Madness on the last lap. Tedis drops to...
Third.
No, he holds on to third. He holds on to third. Behind Andy, though.
But does Tacticals take it? No.
No, stays 5th. Tactical 6th. Your boy is going to have Chronic all over the outside of him. Oh, the chicane.
No.
Even no room on the exit. So your boy's going to get 7th and Chronic 8th. Lincoln. Got to feel for Lincoln as well. He's going to end up 9th. After a roller coaster of a race, and Destroyer's going to end up 10th.
Well, that was a lot hectic. Last couple
It
of
wouldn't be
laps.
F5. It wouldn't be F5 without all that. Oh man. I'm surprised that didn't end up worse than what it was. You know, when they were going 3 wide through turn 1. Oh. Big. Big for the championship if you consider Raikkonen was looking, you know, before that safety car, a solid shot for the win. And Andy would have been 7th. Instead, that safety car has meant that Raikkonen still won. Andy's 2nd. Only loses 7 points to Raikkonen and even beats Tedis. So, bit of a luck thrown in, but you got to be there. And that double overtake into Spoon Curve is 130R. Mad. And JJ ended up 12th. The GGJJ. Well done for hanging in there as well. Right. There's your results. Raikkonen with the victory, Andy Yusukin 2nd, Tedis 3rd, Dano, Tacticals, Timber your boy, Chronic, Lincoln, and Destroyer in 10th place, rounding up the last point. Is that all you can say after that, Tedis?
Wow. Why didn't you go on softs? What was the decision going for your two in the party? What is your voice included? Oh, right.
You're good for the moment. I saw that.
That means
Right. Let's include the audio, please.
that means one thing and one thing only. Andy, you're going to be back to third.
We'll sort that out. Sort that out.
No, Stuart, sort that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
down to Stuart.
Right, how are we going to do this, Mr. Rogue?
Up to you, mate.
Actually, can
I'll
I make
let-
a suggestion?
Yes.
Can Rogue interview me?
Oh no, what have I got into you? No, I know
Oh.
exactly what you
Oh,
want
he's
me to
targeted you.
interview you.
Okay. I'll have Andy and Tedis. You have Raikkonen in as he wants you.
I think I know why.
Okay, fair enough. Right. So no, what am I going to Andy first? It's Tedis first, isn't it? It's Tedis first. See, now I'm confused. Right, Mr. Tedist. Wow.
No.
Up and down race for yourself and your teammate. Solid qualifying to begin with. You're right in there with the group. I think it's split by 3/10 in the top 5 or 6, and you were right in there. Good start to the race as well. Kept in with the lead hack. But I must ask, before the safety car and everything, your decision to go on the hard tyres would have seemed to have worked, but to me, no offense, it seemed like a safe kind of strategy. Is that what your ideal plan or original plan was going to be?
I've done several runs of this track just simply because I enjoy it, so I thought I'll practice a bit on it. And I did several different combinations, and the medium hard was the one that gave me a consistent pace all the way through and a consistent time, because I found that if I tried to go medium softs, the mediums I lost like 3 or 4 seconds in the last 2 laps, and on the softs at the end of the race I lost another like 2-4 seconds. So I decided to stick with medium hard. I should have come in for softs at the end.
Yeah, but I guess the thing is I said it on stream though, if you'd put it on soft, you may have lost track position to those around you. So I could see the view on staying on the hards.
If I come in, they would have stayed out.
Yeah. Ended up in the podium, and you would have been in amongst all those in softs, which obviously could have been damage, such and such. So I do see the thing. You'd rather be ahead and kind of defend it. Ended up with a podium. Obviously, the 5 second is a difficult thing to swallow. I mean, I saw that. It was just one of those.
Yeah. It's alright. He's
non-malicious, non-malicious accidental things. I'm sure that'll be sorted at the end. But third place, obviously, lost a little bit of points to Andy and to Raikkonen, but you're still in the championship fight, and that's all you can basically hope for. Obviously, 4 more races left now.
Yeah. I'm hoping to win, but I don't think I'm going to beat Andy or Raikkonen, but I'll still keep pushing. But I watched last night's stream and you were talking about a champions race, so I thought, I'll just stay in it for that.
Race of Champions, yes. You haven't heard of that?
I hadn't heard of that until I watched the stream from last night. No.
What announcement is it on, Raikkonen? Committee announcement?
There is a individual channel
Race of
for
Champions
it.
announcement, yeah.
I haven't beforehand. Why people couldn't read it, they couldn't see the history of it, so I enabled to see history. So if you look in the Race of Champions announcements, all the details at the moment that are released of it, all in there.
Yeah, I didn't see that down there. Only focus on 2 things. Alright, cheers.
Yeah, it's a race for the top 4 of the championship. So it's like Champions League of football, I guess, where all the top 4 of the drivers in each tier get put into one big race, multiplayer cars, 3 races. There's various things to make it, because obviously you're racing against F1, F2, so on, which obviously naturally, no offense, they'll be quicker. but there are certain things that would make it as even as possible. Like, for example, the first race, you guys start on the first 4 positions.
Oh, great.
And then it goes tier 4, tier 3, tier 2, tier 1, and so on. And then random, it's also multiplayer cars, so one big last hurrah, I guess.
Yeah, sounds fun.
The best F1. Yeah, it's one little thing, before we go on to the next game, obviously. Otherwise, we'll be waiting for a month, I guess, before we're actually competitive racing again. So, one last thing. Anyway, back to this championship. Obviously, 3rd place, that's now your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th podium this season, which is a very good record.
Nice.
Heading to USA next week. What's your thoughts for that one?
I'm going to have to practice it. I'm not a fan of it, but I'll practice it. The only one I'm a fan of now is Brazil. I hate the rest of the tracks.
Oh, okay, but we'll see what you can do. See what you can do next week. It definitely will be a good race. USA always provides a good race, I feel. So, as long as you're there, that's and then see what happens.
I'll be there.
All right. Until then, well done on your P3.
Thank you very much.
All right, Andy Yuskin. I must say, I think it's safe to say you're relieved with that 2nd place, because at one point that looked to be best 7th before that safety car. I saw you go off a little bit for turn 1, and then the next thing I saw was you got damage on the front wing. Can you shed a little bit of light on that?
Yeah, with the first corner issue, it was my tyres were just too cold, and I kind of like overestimated or underestimated whichever one where I should brake. I broke way too late with cold tyres, and it just didn't work. And then with the wing damage, I was going up the 2nd corner, and Daniel P45 kind of like broke a bit suddenly. It was like I should have realistically reacted to it, so I'm not going to send anything in. But yeah, I just didn't react in time because he had to brake a little bit in order to stay on track. So that was my fault completely. So yeah.
And then obviously from there, you're obviously thinking, right, let's see what best points position I can get. And obviously, before the safety cars I mentioned, ended up in 7th place. I'm guessing at that point you're like, okay, 7th at best, it's not brilliant, but at least it's decent points. I'm guessing you must have cheered inside when that safety car came out, because that put you right back into maybe potentially more, and it did end up more.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, I didn't want to get my hopes too high up because nothing might happen. I might get damage again, or I might just stay there. Maybe the front 6 are too quick for me because I'm not too good at Japan. But I did notice a lot of things happening. Like, for some reason, it was all bunched up. It was all chaotic, apart from Raikkonen just heading off somewhere, while the other 4 or 5 were just bunched up. So I just kept my ground because I knew something was going to happen. Something did happen. I don't know what happened, but just everyone just suddenly slowed down a little bit. And I thought I was quite clever at this point because Envy Tacticals, if for some reason he didn't like to do any overtaking, he just stuck behind the car in front of him and just stayed there. And even if that car broke early, he would brake early. So you noticed how I passed like 3 cars because all I did was just put on all my overtake, like 40%, something crazy like that, and just headed off.
Yeah, two through 130R, I think.
Yeah, whatever. I have no idea what happened. I just full sent it.
Well, the thing I see, because it wasn't without contact, it wasn't major contact, but it was like rubber tyres in there. But I think what it is, I think inside you were thinking, right, I need to get my elbows out here. The game or the race has given me the opportunity to maybe get more than what I was initially going to get. And in the end, you end up in 2nd place, which, as I said, like 10 laps, would have been 7th. Raikkonen maybe not would have won the race. It would have been major points loss for your championship. And in the end, this swing could be a key result, couldn't it? I mean, sometimes you make your luck, and sometimes luck comes your way. But wow, it could be one of those swings there. USA next up. What's your thoughts for that one?
I don't know how I did last season, but I don't really have any negative or positive feeling towards it. I'll just practice and see what it's like in practice, and then. But I'm generally not looking forward to the next 3 tracks apart from the 4th track, Abu Dhabi, which I did well in. The other 3, I think I missed out 2 of them, but I'm not too sure. I'll just practice and I'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, well done on your 2nd place. That is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th podium this season. So double figures. Fantastic result. And as I said, you lost 7 to Raikkonen, but obviously gained 3 on Tennis. So in the end, pretty solid result. As I said, might not have been like 20 minutes previously before that safety car, but again, you took it, so very well done.
Yep. Cheers.
All right.
Well then,
Now on
We're
to
up.
Rogue, who is now in the capable hands of Raikkonen.
well,
Not the
where
other way
do we
around.
start? This is the question. Come on.
Yes, where do we start, mister?
we're not gonna leave the pre-party before out of this.
The pre-party performance, and what was it you said to me in the pre-party performance?
I said nothing. We would not like to share.
Oh,
I'm curious now.
well, someone was kind of betting that I would throw it away and end up retiring, wasn't they?
Oh.
Kind of tried to give me a
Right.
bit of a curse. And so I said, I'll see you when you're interviewing me on the winner's spot.
Oh.
That's one exited the party. And I mean, it's definitely maybe I should say every race.
Yeah.
I mean,
fired
you'd
him
love
up.
that. No,
Fired him up,
anyway,
it seemed.
for it. Qualifying, you qualified very well, except from obviously the 5 place grid penalty was sort of a kick in the teeth, really. Can't do too much about it. It's the game. So, other than that, you qualified well. Didn't quite get your last lap in. Was probably a little bit painful, but didn't really move you too far anyway. So, and then you got into the race. First lap, straight up, all the way into 4th and 7th. Brilliant. And then lap after lap after lap was car after car after car on that straight. And then you sat behind your boy. Once he went in for the hards, you literally just carried on, and came out 3.5 seconds behind him and just literally demolished him within 3 laps. So, yeah. Once that safety car come out, did you think he was going to pit, or to make it a bit more competitive for you? Because you literally just left everyone and just had an easy race off that safety car.
The safety car actually came into my advantage because it was very touch and go if the softs could do a hard 11 laps, because when I race hard. I can't help it. I have to go for it. I can't go easy or anything like that. I race to the limit. You could say the qualifying performance did fire me up. I was not happy. It's not Ted's fault. We were both on in laps, or he was on a cool down lap, like going for a second run. But it was just unfortunate he was just following not too close, but he was following closely behind me. And good old code masters. Thank you very much for their coding, thinking that I was blocking him. But hey ho. So yeah, that fired me, and that put the fire in my belly to actually just go for it. Hence why. Sorry guys, if you went to the toilet between the interval of formation lap and ready up. I was wanted to get it over and done with.
It's normally a 10-minute break, isn't it?
It depends on me, really.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, I just went for it. at the start, like you said, straight up to fourth, avoided the trouble. Had a bit of a skirmish, but not harshly with Daniel P45. I don't think we both come off damage. It was just like rubbing, as you know, turn one, lap one antics, and then I just started, like you say, carving up through the field. And I've got to say a big shout out to RSF1 Eastern. He engineered me tonight, and he was the one telling me, just sit behind your boy, use DRS train, make him use his ERS. And then when he blinked to pick to go on the hards, I just knew it's right, taps open, let's go. I knew I was going to have the tyre advantage, and like you say, came out on softs and smashed the 3-second lead that he had.
It was literally like, I think your first lap was about a second and a half, and then the last lap when you caught him up was a second and a half quicker than him, that one lap, and that just completely threw it. Stuck behind him for like a couple of laps, didn't you? And then that was it.
Yeah, I thought I was going to because I thought he was trying to make me use my ERS, so he could save his for the last lap and then try and get me like Ted did at Monza. But he was also damaging my tyres at the end, following behind, so I just had to get past him and try and pull a gap. And then obviously the safety car came out when he didn't pit for softs, which I thought he might have done. I knew then straight away that he's going to be a roadblock for a few people behind me if they're on fresher softs, and I could run away with it.
Yeah, I mean, you drove very well, deserved the win at the end. Yeah, so all in all, I think you had quite a good race, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, going on to next week, the lovely circuit of America. Basically, the American Japan. So, basically the same, isn't it, really? The bloody corners.
It's not a favourite track. It's not a favourite track of mine, but I've got to practice it. I've got to keep up there. I've got to keep the fight. I can't let Andy or Ted get comfortable.
Exactly. We were trying to. Well, what does that bring you behind in points?
And a memento.
Come on, Michael. You're the mathematician.
Mathematician. Do you trust Michael's maths? I don't.
No. Sometimes. Some of that. So you were 47 behind, so you gained by 7 to be 40.
40 points behind. Ooh, anyway.
Oh,
So 4 races left.
Yeah.
40 or 4 races
Anyway.
left, yes.
There's 100 points available.
Congratulations.
Closes the gap on Renault as well, I believe.
Well, I hope with Tactics finish as well, because obviously Andy only scoring for Renault today with the other one missing, and with Tactics score, it might just tip us over the edge.
Hang on, so 376 for Renault. You got 25, that's 367. Where did Tacticals finish?
Oof. You're the one with the classification.
I read it out like a minute ago.
Fifth,
Sick.
I think you finished.
So 35. 377.
And time.
By my maths calculation, you lead Renault by a point.
Yes!
Don't 100% quote me on that though. I believe you're on 377 or 277. Sorry, and they're on 276.
Oh, then. That just made it interesting.
Oh, that would be.
This is when he's done it wrong.
Can obviously steer his result depending. Anyway, but yeah, well done, Raikkonen. Your third win of the season. You and your 1, 2, 3, 4,
Eighth.
5, 6, 7, 8th, 9th podium.
8th.
Wow.
10th.
9th podium.
That's nice. He's 8th. Unless last week's didn't.
Got a podium last week. It's updated to Singapore. If you saw in the brackets, you got to include Russia, which you got second, so he's on 9. Yeah, I know. Yes. Well done to Raikkonen. Well done to everybody on the podium today. And that has been the Japanese Grand Prix. It's kind of like a volcano, wasn't it? Not a volcano. Like a storm, wasn't it? It was like calm midway through,
Yeah.
kind of calmed down a little
Yeah.
bit, and then safety car was like wham.
A little bit hectic at the start, and it went really calm, waiting for people to pit and stuff, and then all of a sudden, Jesus, the
Safety
elbows
car.
got out.
Ah.
The elbows came in force.
There's two moments I'm going to remember from this race. One is Raikkonen's move for the lead where he nearly spun it on the grass. Thank you, Raikkonen.
I didn't.
Giving me a heart attack. You touched the grass.
But I didn't nearly spin.
I need to spin on mine.
Yeah.
And then Dano trying to squeeze in through both Williamses on turn 1.
Yeah, that was.
I mean,
that
how all three of them weren't spinning off backwards.
That was definitely
with wheels
a
flying
move.
everywhere.
'Cause I said it, and I was like, please go through the middle. Please go through the middle. He went
do
for
it,
no.
Please. Anyway, brilliant. F5, just lovely entertainment. We got 4 more races to go, and I'll be sad when it's the last one. I really will be. But at least, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a answer to the question of who is going to win the championship. I think it's a 3-way tie. I think actually Tacticals is still just in it. But who's going to win out of those 4? We shall see. 4 more races to go. USA next. And that should be a good one. If Japan was good, USA will be good. No pressure.
No pressure,
But yeah, that should be all good. Thank you for your company, Vogue.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And thank you for everyone else watching. We have 2 more races this week. F1 tomorrow. I'm not racing F1 anymore. I'm doing Sundays now. So, but you got Blazer and Hippo taking you through the action tomorrow, and then F4 is all finished up with Musical Rocket and Lincoln in the box for that. So make sure you watch us and enjoy for the last few races of Japan. They've got a lot to live up to after that finish before we all head to the Circuit of the Americas beginning this Sunday. So until then, take care. Good night. See you next time.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.